Right, hello there. Basically, I am recording my second video in a row. Um, just as I was about to record this, something else popped into my head. Yes, something else popped in my head. And that is Paddy McGuiness being on Coronation Street. But that's not what we're going to be talking about today. So, I'm not going to do a blog about that, although I could do, because Paddy McGuiness is a wonderful comedian if ever you know him. But I'm sure that I might have to also mention Paddy McGuiness in the thing, because somebody basically might say, you've talked about Paddy McGuiness, so therefore we want to see that people might find videos, and if they like Paddy McGuiness, they might think, I wonder what he's got to say for himself about Paddy McGuiness. But that's not the main issue on this video. Oh, got something up my nose, I think. Oh god, should really be doing this on a video, because they're going to say it looks like you are just being a you know what. Anyway, forget about that. Enough about that. Enough about Paddy McGuiness, because this is not the aim of the video. The aim of this video is to talk about something that I'm not a big fan of, but there is something within this that I have to say because it angered me a little bit, and that is the royal family. Oh, there has been news stories over the week or two within that. I know one of the major ones is a terror threat to the Queen's V-Day or whatever it was on the weekend, but nothing happened anyway. But that's not what I want to talk about. People know that I'm not a big fan of the royal family, but there has been something in the news that did anger me, and it's not a bad thing. It's not something that's me saying it's a bad. Let me explain, right? Because I know what I'm saying basically is that the thing that angered me is journalists. Basically, paparazzi. People taking photos. This is what really angered me, basically, in the royal family news. Yes. As I said, I'm not a big fan, and the reason that they've angered me is because they are taking pictures of little George. Yes, little George. We all know who that is now. Basically, William and Kate have been known to go outside with their kid, their little son, George. But sadly, and this is what angered me, paparazzi are out to basically take pictures of the kid. They're out to take pictures of little George without anybody say so, and that has really angered me. Now, I've said I'm not a big fan of the royal family, but in this story it has basically angered me because I feel sorry for basically Kate and William. Right? They want to raise their kid, little George, in a normal environment. Now, we understand they might not be able to do that because they are famous. Right? They are famous and they can't get away from this whole thing of being basically photographed or filmed. I understand that. But when it goes as far as the kid or their kids, it is disgusting. Basically, the way that the paparazzi think they can go around, right, snooping basically, snooping at William and Kate in hope that they're going to see little George playing outside where they can take pictures. It is not on, right? They are disgusting, right, and they shouldn't even be doing it. I'm outraged from it. I mean, I really am. Because if the normal public did it, if the normal Joe public did it to any kid, if basically someone in my street, or if I went outside, right, and I went to in the street, I went to the shop or something, and a man or a woman was taking pictures of kids who they don't know, right, that would be morally wrong. They should be doing it. Why would they be doing it? Unless you have permission to basically take pictures of kids, like maybe you're the mother and father of, say, a kid that you have, or it could be your granddaughter or something like that, and you want to take pictures of them. I understand that. I understand that you're allowed to take pictures of them, right? They might say, I want a picture, Mum. Will you take one of me? Yes, a selfie or whatever. I understand that. But when you go out and you take pictures of kids that you do not know, or without permission, it is not right. It is morally wrong. Why would you do that? Why are you doing that? Unless you are allowed, then so be it. But in this instance, with the royal family, these are people that are stupid. They are idiots, right? Because they can't leave little George alone. He wants to play out. He wants to do things like any normal kid would do at his age. And yet, he's being targeted by paparazzi and people who think it is morally right that they should be taking pictures of him when they shouldn't be allowed. If pictures of little George want to become available, they should be available by their mum or their dad, Kate or William or anybody else in their family who says, look, we are going to issue a picture of little George, which is a official picture that we can post online or whatever that you can see. I do not see the point of why the paparazzi wants to go around snapping pictures of little George. They're hiding in bushes. They're hiding from William and Kate so they can try and snap pictures of George. What the fuck are they doing it for? It is morally wrong. Because if they went out in the street and did it to somebody who's not famous, it would morally be wrong and they shouldn't be doing it. And that is it. I don't really know. It just makes me angry. It really made me angry. And it was the first time, for any reason, the first time that I really got involved in some story that the royal family have published, because I think it is morally wrong. It is wrong. You might be out there thinking the same thing, but it is. It's morally wrong. They shouldn't be doing it. And I know some people say, oh, well, that's journalist for you, that's paparazzi for you. Once you're famous, you can't get away from it. I understand that when you get famous, there is nothing you can do about that. But this is only a kid. He's not even 5 years old yet. He's only a little kid. Come on. They don't have any respect whatsoever for this. You know. Obviously, when it grows up, the paparazzi might want to take pictures of George when it's grown up, when it's 20 or whatever it's doing. And they might want to take pictures of William and Kate. But do they not have any privacy to their own kid anymore? Because the kid can't go out and play normally or have a normal life. Because it's not going to work. Because every time they go out and have a normal life, or try to, and do things that any kid at his age would do, they're going to get snapped. And they're going to get snapped by the paparazzi because they're going to be snooping around. You should be ashamed of yourself, whoever you are doing this. Basically, I don't know who the paparazzi people are, but whatever news paper they work for, or magazine or whatever, you should really be ashamed of yourself. You are disrespectful. And if, as said, it has been known that if they find out who's done it, they'd like to get the cameras, break them. I would do that. I don't care. They deserve their camera to be broken and be thrown away, basically, because it is morally wrong. And that just angered me. But anyway, it's not very often to get angry on a video like that, but that really rifled me up a little bit. So, anyway, I'll leave it there because this is quite a long video. I've just noticed that it's come up to about almost 10 minutes long, so I'm going to leave it there. But just thought I'd give you that. I just thought I'd share my anger well, not my anger problem, but something that made me angry in the news recently. But apart from that, keep watching because I've got some more videos to come up very soon. Bye for now.